guys, what's up? I'm back with Backstage, and this episode, it was getting real. I did not know what was going to happen with Julie. Oh my god. But I finally found out at the end. It was so sad. Okay, so let's get started. So Scarlett was like, okay, so welcome to the Movement Without Movers class, whatever. I guess it's like a contemporary dance class that they're doing, and they don't like it. So the teacher was like, okay, well, we're gonna have you pick a partner or pick somebody out of the hat that you gotta watch, embody, and look at and see what they do and turn it into like a dance. So then Scarlett got Julie, and she's like, ugh. Then Julie got somebody, but she didn't say who she got, but I'm guessing it was Scarlett. So then Bianca was telling Miles how her mom always called Kanye West Kanye West, and she said so wrong. Then she think that Miles like her like that, but you know, I don't know if he's feeling her. So they gotta like pick a partner in the class and do a duet together with each other. So they gotta choose partners. So then Bianca was about to go up to Miles, but then Miles already asked Aliyah. So then she's like, excuse me, Miles, you gotta come with me. So she was like, no, I think you got enough help. Your last project was such a big hit. So then it was like, ooh. So then Aliyah was like, I guess I'm enemy number one now. So then Cassandra told Vanessa, you gotta stop saying sorry, you gotta fight for what you want. So Vanessa was like, well, can I have tomorrow night off? And she was like, no. And then she was like, but then Cassandra like fight for it. And she was like, I demand tomorrow night off. And I was like, well, why? And she was like, well, it's my friend anniversary with Carly. And she was like, what's it gonna cost you? You gotta do my homework for a whole 30 days, which is a whole month. And she was like, that's a lot of homework. But then she was like, Cassandra told her, you gotta do it. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So now Leah and Miles, they were trying to work, and then she had ideas, and she wanted to kind of sing about loneliness. Then Bianca kept interrupting, like, you got a pencil? Then Aaliyah started singing, and she was like, Aaliyah, do you use autotune? And Aaliyah was like, no. And she was like, you should. I consider it. And I was like, oh, why are you being like that? Like, you should consider using autotune. Like, that's so disrespectful, but whatever. Then Jax, he was like, Miles is a girl magnet. What does he have that I don't? And he don't know what. So then, you know, she was like, well, Miles, do you know how to export to iTunes? And then Aaliyah was like, yeah, use export to iTunes. So then Miles was like, let's just go somewhere. So then Jax was like, I can help you with that, Bianca. And she was like, I'm not in the mood, Jax. I'm not in the mood. So then Scarlett, she known Julie for a year and a half, but she don't know her. So then she's like, Julie dresses different every day. So she's going to phone it in and ask somebody what's going to happen. You know, what's she like. So then Aliyah and Miles, they was working, and they need some like dancey tune. That's what Miles want. He want the theme to be like money, wealth, and she like, Aliyah was like, well, wealth of friends, you know, family. And he was like, no, wealth, money, cars, you know, all this, da 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 da. And Aaliyah's like, ugh, she don't want to do that. Carly was like kind of confused about Sasha still, and she don't know what to do. And Vanessa's like, well, we got tomorrow to look forward to, they friend anniversary. So then Sasha was like, I got 2 backstage passes to Shawn Mendes, and it's like, oh my god. So Carly was like, I'm going. But then Vanessa was like, what do you mean? It was like our friend anniversary. So she was like, oh, she was like, I could flip flop and go to a Shawn Mendes concert. It's like, oh, it's only 2 passes for him. So then, you know, she was like, okay, well, Vanessa was all mad and stuff, and she was like, oh my god, I can't. Carly forgot that it was the friend anniversary, so she's like, oh my god, I can't bail on her, you know what I'm saying, because I would be the worst friend ever. But then Sasha was like, come on, it's Shawn Mendes, gonna be okay. So then Carly was trying to talk to Vanessa, and she was like, I'm gonna make it up to you, Vanessa. And Carly's like, you know, Carly can't come around to her house. And then she was like, it's my first day ever. And she's like, I already promised Sasha I would come. And she's like, make sure he knows how little your promises really mean. Vanessa, that's so mean. Like, make sure. Oh, she was sassy with her. Just because she didn't want to drink, like, eat ice cream in a movie. Like, it's okay. They could have did that another night, had an extension on their friend anniversary. It was backstage pass to a Shawn Mendes concert. You cannot pass that up. It's Shawn Mendes. Like, why would you try to pass that up? You can't do it. You can't do it. So then Scarlett was like, it is over. So this guy got stuck pretending to be somebody, and everybody guessed who the other classmate was he was supposed to be. So Scarlett was like, this project was so dumb until Julie performed, and I thought Julie did amazing. I thought that was so good. I loved it. And then everybody was like, well, who was that? And I was like, who was that? And it was guessing off name. And Scarlett was like, was that whoever? And she was like, no, it was you, Scarlett. And it was like, oh. And she's like, well, maybe this is not so dumb. So now she's fully committed to the project, and she's going to find out what's up with her. So then Scarlett had to beat Julie to the school at like 6 in the morning, and she was there at 8 still. She's like, what's going on? So she was waiting for Julie, and then Julie was like dressed differently, like in a proper schoolgirl outfit. So she went to the bathroom, and she was like changing her clothes, and she left out totally different. So then Scarlett went in the stall that she was in, looked in the vent, and thought it was like a whole bag of schoolgirl like prep clothes. And she was like, what? And I was like, why are you going in her bag? Like, that's so creepy. But then Scarlett did her project, and she was like changing her clothes up, I guess, like Julie, and Julie was liking it until she put on the schoolgirl clothes. She's like, what? So it was like, no, she don't look happy. So this girl was like, you like my dance? It didn't look like you did. So she's like, take it off. So this girl was like, no, I'm not gonna take it off until I find out what's going on. So she's like, take it off. And I was like, yeah, you should take that girl's clothes off. You wearing her clothes for some reason. So then she was like, no. And she's like, well, did you tell the principal? Did you tell my parents? And she's like, no, what's going on? So she's like, my parents don't know I go to Keaton. For a year and a half, Julie has been lying to her parents that she was going to a whole other school and pretending like she was going to this other school because her parents came from nothing and now her dad's a lawyer and her mom's like an IT company executive and they don't think that the arts is a real job. So she's like, she got to go to a whole fake school, I'm guessing, and they don't really care about that stuff like that. So they probably don't even know that she's going to a whole different school, enrolled and doing all these different classes and stuff. So then it's like really sad. This girl was like, I'm so sorry to hear that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to upset you like that. Because she probably should take her clothes off though, because that's a uniform that she gotta wear to pretend. So then Bianca asked Aaliyah, how was it going, Miles? And she was like, fine. And then but Bianca was like, I gotta keep my enemies closer. So she was like, is he unoriginal? Is he bad? And then Aaliyah was like, well, he's not great. All Miles wants to do is write about shallow guy stuff. And she likes, his hair got more layers in his song. So then Bianca's like, well, you gotta tell him and you gotta be honest. Because if you're not honest with an artist, then they won't like it and you basically are lying to them. So she was like, okay, I trust Bianca as far as I can throw her. But she got a point. I gotta go tell her. So Miles is adding another drum line and cheering crowd. So Aaliyah was like, well, we could come up with something different with a story. And he was like, well, this is a story. So then she was like, well, I just want to tell you, it sucks. Your song sucks, basically. It don't sound good. You sound horrible. And then, you know, she was like, have you ever struggled with something that really matters? Have you ever struggled with anything? You gotta make a good song. So then she was like, or we can just do the Drake thing you wanted to do. Because, you know, he wanted to make a Drake beat, like making money, getting cash, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's what he wants to do. But then, you know, it's like, what? So then Carly was trying to pick her friend's date outfit. And the one person she wanted to talk to, she can. Then Vanessa just looked at her like, ew, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, come on, Vanessa. Don't be a prude about it, okay? Anyway, so then I don't know how they made up so fast, but they did. Carly and Vanessa, they got each other Sundays and balloons, and they friends now. So then Carly's like, if you don't want me to go to the concert, I won't. Then Vanessa's like, don't go. And then she's like, and Vanessa's like, I'm kidding, you gotta go. But what are you wearing to this date? So then they looked at it, I was like, oh, so now they all happy and they all friends. That was like really quick. It's like 1 minute you're not friends, and 1 minute you're the bestest of ever. So Bianca was telling Jax what to do, and Aaliyah was like looking for Miles, and then he was like, oh, he left. So Aaliyah told Jax what happened with her and him, and he's like, well, maybe he's going through something. Cut him some slack. You never know what's going on in people's personal lives. So, you know, she's like, okay. Then it was Miles, and he was like, we need to talk now. And Bianca's like, ooh, she in trouble. So Miles was writing, and he was thinking about what she said. So he made the song, and it was like showing some scenes in between, and then Aaliyah started singing, and it was like a love song. But Aaliyah was like, I think he wrote a song about me. But then he was like, I wrote a song about love and life, and he's like, you gotta drink every minute of it up. And she thinks he's talking about her, but he's talking about love and life, because, you know, he got his stuff going on and he want to just love and live life. So that's what the song was really about. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but she's probably gonna be like really sad, and Bianca's probably gonna try to twist this. Then that was it, the end. Next week is gonna be all friendly, everybody's gonna have friends, but Jax is worried about Miles, and Miles just like back off. But Miles did think that Jax was making him feel like a regular kid, but now it's gonna be like, it's not really working. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I think Miles feel like that Jax is just being his friend because he's sick, but he's just trying to be his friend because he's worried about him. You know what I'm saying? He really likes him. So thanks for watching this review, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Check out my other videos. If my eyes are red or seem a little bit pinky to you, that is because I was up since like 8 this morning, 8 or 9 this morning. It's like 10 now, so it's like 12, almost over 12 hours basically. So yeah, I've been up doing a whole bunch of stuff today. I got like samples from like Sam's Club and stuff. We went to Sam's, we got some samples. I had a yogurt, that was so good. It was a chocolate vanilla, so it was okay. I normally just get vanilla though. I advise you guys get the vanilla yogurt at Sam's because it is good. So guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.